Thank you for tuning in today. I'm Patty Miller with friends here today, and we're here to talk about some of the very best days of the fall. And as fall has been so beautiful this year and how blessed we have been, one of the highlights for many of us hitting the bazaars. And so with me today are members from that are going to be part of the ADK craft sale, which is just one of the most exciting of all. It's at the Armory. And ADK former educators, and both these women are educators, so they're continuing finding funds to promote education. So I'll have them both introduce themselves and maybe just a word or two about what you did as educators and what you continue to do now, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. So my name is Catalina Berg, but they call me Chiqui. That's my nickname. I was born and raised in Colombia, South America. My mom's from the States and my dad is from South America. I've been living in Minnesota for 23 years, and I was an educator down in South America. I taught at a bilingual school, Marymount, and then when I moved to Texas, I taught in also a bilingual school for immigrants and people that lived here. So I've taught for a lot of my life, a large portion, and I loved it. I loved bonding with students and being a part of their lives and helping out.
And we're glad you're here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, and my name is Ivy Hansen, and I was an instructor in Hibbing. I taught at Hibbing High School. In fact, I even student taught at Hibbing High School. And I ended up the last 20-some years teaching at Hibbing Community College, which now is called Minnesota North in Hibbing. And I taught mathematics there and really did enjoy it. So it's nice for me to be in Alpha Delta Kappa because I keep all of the connections with teachers in the area, even though I am retired. And so I've been in charge of this craft sale for about 20 years now.
And we're really blessed that you do it because it's like a full-time job from the day it happens on November 9th till it happens the following year as far as all that goes into it. Yeah. So since you're talking about the craft sale, why don't you mention why ADK has taken on this huge, probably one of the biggest craft sales around here?
Right. Well, it started more than 20 years ago where we used to rent a table from the JC's women, and they used to have it at the at KC Hall, and we just rented a table and sold things to raise money for scholarships and grants. And the JC's women in Hibbing disbanded, and we were the only chapter that was a nonprofit. And so they came to us and they said, would you be willing to take over? Because we'd like to give it to a nonprofit. And we hadn't thought about it, but we said, sure. And we did it for a couple of years in the KC Hall, and we could only get about 20 tables in there. Well, we decided we needed to go bigger. And so we are now in the Armory and have been for many years.
And it's big.
It's very big. I've got 60 tables already rented. I still can get a few tables in, but it's probably the biggest sale in the area, and people look forward to it from one year to the next, so we're happy about that.
And so if you can still get a couple of tables in, if someone is listening and wants a table, because really tons of people come to it, how would they do that?
Yeah, if they would just call me, I can even email all the registration materials to them. And we're hoping to be full before the sale on November 9th, because we really want to try to raise as much money as we can for scholarships and grants.
And you mentioned scholarships and grants, and so I know you give scholarships to students, but what about the grants and what else do you do with the money that you raise?
Okay, we even have a grant for a new teacher. We go around to the local schools and we get the list of all the new teachers, had never taught any place else before. And we draw a name out of a hat, and that person
Fair.
gets a scholarship, or they get money so that they can help buy things for their classroom because it gets expensive. Teachers are always
yes.
buying things that they need, so that's one thing we do. But we do a lot of grants, and teachers can apply for the grants, and depending on how much money they think they may need for a project or something for their classroom or to take their students on a trip, we try to help them as much as we can, and we've been giving over $5,000 every year for grants. But this is our big money raiser, so we're hoping lots of people come and then buy things also from our Alpha Delta Kappa table where we have things for sale.
Okay. And you're right, as teachers, I think people don't realize how much of your own money you spend on supplies and just to do extra things for your students. And so, Chicky, you've really got quite the wonderful outfit on. And how did you get involved in this sale, and what do you bring to the sale?
Okay, so my product is caramel, and I got into caramel when I would visit my grandparents in Texas in the summers, and I'm a caramel nut lover. So I started doing it because I was giving it away as gifts. I have a degree in translation and interpretation and one in education. But when I first moved here, I was basically translating online, and I would send it to my customers. And then everybody said, hey, these are really good. Maybe we would like to sell them to friends and family or to give them as gifts. And well, then I started getting involved in Blueberry Art Festival and things like that. And people loved it. And so then it was like, okay, you have to do it in a commercial kitchen. If you're going to sell it locally or anything like that, you've got to be approved. So that everything was a step. And here in Minnesota, you are the ones that got this business rolling and rocking. Mm-hmm. And I'm very proud because I can help. It's a way to help the community too. And so, by doing fundraisers and being able to provide a product that's local, to help raise funds. So all I do is all these are turtles, and they're all in a box, and they have caramel inside, and then the toppings is what you see on top. So there you have it. And I could special order for people that have nut allergies or something like that. You can always have them without the nuts. And I don't make the caramel anymore. The caramel isn't made with the nuts in it, so there's no way anybody can get nut sick.
And I also love that you don't use preservatives.
Oh, that's yes.
So you can buy it and freeze it, but it's not going to, we eat too many preservatives.
Yes, well, that is another thing. This is like, it is the best of the worst if you want to look at it that way, because it does. I don't use high fructose corn syrup, and I don't have preservatives. And actually, the Department of Agriculture here in Minnesota, in Marshall, they did the shelf testing and seeing how long it would last, and just did it, and they ended up doing it for free. They were so happy with the product. So I have a lot to thank, and it is true. I had a group of ladies that came up to Minnesota they were health oriented, and the owners of the house had one of my boxes there because they would give it to people that would rent the homes, and they tasted it and they said, oh my God, these are local. And they came to see where I made them. I have a commercial kitchen. And then they were the ones that said, okay, girls, this is the best of the worst, because this doesn't have preservatives. And it's kind of a joke, but it is true. If you're going to eat something, have the best of the worst.
It's only the calories for the worst, right?
Yes, and you know what? I use a black chocolate. That's another thing that I need to mention. So when I was going to make this, you know, you temper chocolate, and if you have a storefront or something like that, and in a busy city, it works. But when you're a small business like me, it doesn't, and it takes a lot of work. So I found my chocolate in a chocolate convention from the whole United States and took samples of everyone. And I found one that is dark, but it doesn't have the aftertaste, the bitter aftertaste, and it's not milk, so it's not overly sweet. So people that do not like dark chocolate like this, and people that don't want milk chocolate like this, because it's kind of like the in-between. So you're just going to have to taste it to see if I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
So Chicky will be one of our many vendors that people come back year after year after year, and if by some chance they're not there, they'll go, what happened to so-and-so? What happened to Chicky? So we're really happy when you said small businesses, because it gives many small businesses in our area an opportunity to highlight. And so, Ivy, who are some others besides Chicky who are...
The Hibbing Historical Society will be there, and they'll have their calendars and their Christmas ornaments that they sell, and some books. And it's nice because a lot of groups in town are able to come and rent a table from us and sell things and make money for their group without having a big bazaar someplace. And so we have tables rented from Grace Lutheran in Chisholm, and from Blessed Sacrament in Hibbing, and from the PEO, one of the PEO chapters in Hibbing. And it's a way for them to raise money one day. It's, you know, it's intense for one day.
And they don't have to do all the groundwork.
Right.
Like you have, I mean, you know,
because
get
we
vendors.
try to do the advertising to get the word out. And then we also are just leaning on the fact that people have gotten used to the idea that on deer hunting weekend, on Saturday, you'll find the ADK sale at the armory. So people are used to it, and it's kind of become a social event of the day.
Speaking of social event, it's you see everybody you haven't seen in just ages. And so we have a clip from a year or two ago just to show how fun it is. And I love the National Guard Armory, because people can get through there like 2, 3 abreast with a walker, with a cane, with a whatever. So why don't we just take a couple of minutes and look back and maybe just see the joy and the fun of the sale.
Yes. Nice.
Hello, this is such a good day, and we're so happy to see all the people here at the Alpha Delta Kappa Craft Show. And we have a great variety of vendors. We have 65 tables here, and we hope that you always support Alpha Delta Kappa's craft sale in the fall, and we would like to see you come to visit. Thanks.
Jan, and I do a lot of crafts at home and donate them here. And the stockings I've done snowmen, I've done the little things here, various things I do for the club. So I enjoy doing it. That's my pastime.
Hey, I'm Anita Fort. I'm a member of Alpha Delta Kappa, and we sponsor the sale. And I am a crafter in Missoula, a retired school teacher, and it's just fun to be here in all the excitement. Hi, I'm Debbie Berthold. I come here from Minneapolis to help support my cousin with her booth because education is really important to me. So
function like a deer rifle. Deer antler in between, another deer head, and the end of a bullet. I try to keep things that are different that not everybody else has.
Hi, I'm Amber Marcoto. This is my first year here at the Alpha Delta Kappa craft sale. I'm very excited to be here. I do a little bit of everything from cross-stitch ornaments, magnets, paintings, illustrations, some upcycled projects, everything under the sun, you name it. I love it. It's been fun. I've been doing art for like 10 years, and I'm just really happy to be here. Really happy to be here, you know?
Hi, my name is Julie Christensen. I'm from Keewatin, Minnesota, and I sell Scentsy. I also sell Avon. My daughter makes these Christmas lanterns. She got the idea from her wedding, and that's what she used her lanterns to make these Christmas lanterns, and it relaxes her. My husband does the paintings back here, and I've been coming here as a customer probably for the last 10 years, and this is the first year I've been a vendor, and I'm doing really well. So come on down. Bye.
My name is Linda Willard, and I've been doing craft sales off and on, and now I do it permanently. And I make wreaths that can be indoor, outdoor, and porch sitters. And they're reasonably priced, economical, can make great gifts.
Hi, I'm Jim from Pine Grove Gallery. This is the first time I've done this show. I started off doing shows with stained glass. I teach it at the shop in Biwabic, and from there, all art kind of mutates. Started off with the stained glass, then it went to glass etching, then it went to sublimation. I do glass fusing. We do probably 40% of our business is custom work. People like something different where somebody has to send a photo. They actually have to think about the person for a gift. Instead of just getting a typical gift from a regular retail store, people do like the custom. They know you took a little bit of extra time thinking about them at Christmas time.
So we are from the Hibbing Historical Society, and we are here with many of our historic Hibbing books, our calendars, our posters, our ornaments, and today's been a very booming day. Been very good this morning. Looking forward to the afternoon.
Hi, my name is Becca Power, and I do ceramics, and I do 3 different types of ceramics. I do electric, soda, and wood fire. It's been a wonderful turnout. It's always wonderful. The ladies here are amazing. They take care of everybody. It's one of the best shows around.
Hi, my name is Kelly, and I purchased a Yard Yahtzee bucket from a vendor here at the show, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to use it as a Christmas gift. Hi, my name is Megan. It's my first time at the show, and I just liked all the vendors, especially the Scentsy.
My name is Morgan. I'm from South Range, Wisconsin. It's my first time at the show as well. I also like the vendor Scentsy and all the homemade crafts.
Great show! Yep. Great show. Very nice. Awesome shopping! Come on down to the Armory!
Wow.
That was incredible.
It was fun to watch.
Fashions haven't changed that much in a year or two.
But just to see everybody, just enjoying and walking all over and getting things that are locally made and everything is just it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And it's a time to do your Christmas shopping, but I love it. I see people I haven't seen for ages. It's just great. And everybody's in a good mood.
Yeah.
Okay.
We get really good crowds, and but people don't seem to mind fighting the crowds because we just have so many wonderful crafts, and it is so fun to see so many people out and about that day. So we're happy we've got the 60 tables rented
Wow,
already.
that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, so
Now we just need to get that word out. November 9, November 9.
Yes,
Right.
please.
November.
You don't know what you're missing if you don't show up.
Right. And it's
Exactly.
from 9 till 3. And Alpha Delta Kappa also has a table there because that's how this all started. We were selling things at a table. And so our members work very hard all year long and make things that we can sell at the table. And I brought along a few things from our members. And we've kind of become noted for these Christmas stockings. And they're
time-consuming.
beautifully made with all kinds of sequins. And they even will put someone's name on it for you if you want to. But I noticed the price on these is $50, and you can't hardly buy a kit for $50.
And it's very detailed. It is very,
Yeah,
very
they're really
nicely
beautiful.
detailed.
Yeah. So we'll have these Christmas stockings again.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, I've never helped make them. My eyes aren't good enough to do the beading. I mean, it really takes time and...
Mary Jean Waters keeps track of all of this and keeps all the pattern pieces together, and then she assigns homework. So sometimes we have to take things home to do beading. But we have 35 members in our chapter here in Hibbing, and they are so good to try to help make things and support the whole sale. And you'll see a lot of them there the day of the sale working at the front desk or the front door. And at the front door, we always have a basket for donations. We don't charge anything to come to this sale, but we really appreciate extra donations because any dollar we get goes to scholarships, and
Yes.
we really like supporting the students and teachers in our areas here. So.
Absolutely. Getting a better life, better future for
Yeah, yeah. And then over the years, I've rented a table there too, so I pay ADK to rent the table. And this year, I've been playing with painting glasses.
I love 'em.
So I've done birch trees and some flowers in stemless glasses. So this is my new project this year. And I'm trying to get a whole bunch
show like
painted
that, the inside.
because
isn't that
I
cool?
Isn't
think,
that cute?
yeah, I think that
like the
people will
flowers.
be interested in this. But I have to get busy if I'm going to get it done because it takes me about 6 layers for the birch
Wow.
tree and about 10 for the flowers. So,
Yeah, it's detailed.
but that's my newest project, and it's always fun to have something new. In fact, people will ask, you know, what's going to be new this year at the sale, and we've got a lot of people doing beautiful woodworking, and we've got a guy selling knives that he makes, and we have the basket lady, and I mean, there's just so many.
And lots of beautiful jewelry.
Oh, lots of jewelry.
Oh my gosh,
yes.
I always come away with treasures there too.
Yeah,
Just-
and they're unique because they're handmade
Yes.
and made especially for
Yes.
this area, and so
And I love it's tradition too, the popcorn guy outside, you come in and then you take
he is going to be there again this year. He missed last year for health reasons, so we're just happy that he's going to join us again. And he's so supportive of ADK that he, after the sale, usually hands us some extra money because he made such good money during the sale. And
It's
we
lovely.
appreciate that. We're not asking for extra money from our vendors, but it's a nice surprise, and we're happy to have money for the kids.
Well, it's for a beautiful cause. So every penny counts, and it makes a difference in somebody's life and future.
And I like it too that I'm all for scholarships and kids need scholarships, but when you give it to a teacher and she or he have a class of 30 or 130,
Oh boy, yeah.
everybody benefits from it because it's a lesson or it's a, something
Yeah.
material.
And quite often it's stuff that the teacher can use year after year when we know that they need a certain amount of equipment in their room or a certain set of books. It's not just for that year. I mean, we're trying to support kids throughout their schooling time. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wonderful, wonderful. And grateful to the Armory. Other people to thank besides the wonderful vendors and HPAT and...
Yeah, well, this year we even have a sponsor, Thrivent, gave us $250, which we so appreciate because that's helping us pay some of our expenses and some of the advertising costs and some of the printing costs. And the Armory does a really good job for us, and they give us a special rate because we're a nonprofit.
Oh, isn't that great? 'Cause
Yeah,
you're a
so
nonprofit.
we really appreciate all of the groups in town supporting us too.
And then they show up. I mean, I think it's wonderful in our community that so many people support good causes and usually there's a couple other bazaars all through October and through November. So I think people bazaar hop and it's just such a social fun time.
Right, and like I know the Hibbing Tourist Senior Center is having one the same day, and you're right, there's going to be some bake sale at Mike's Pub even.
Oh, good.
So I think people would have a good time going from one place to another on Saturday, the November 9th.
Okay.
Nice.
So everybody out there, take your calendar right now, and while some member of your family go hunting, you put down ADK craft sale, November 9 to 3. And we are running out of time, and I want you both to have a chance to say goodbye and any last words. So, Chicky, goodbye, any last word?
Well, I'm very honored to be here and to be able to be a part of this craft fair in the ADK and in Hibbing at the Armory. And seriously, you all do not know what you're missing with all these vendors that have done everything and they're local, and they really just go and see it and then we'll talk. I'll be there. And anyway, so yes, please come.
Yes, and we do hope everyone will come, and we so appreciate the community supporting us too.
Yes.
And I think, the community does know that ADK tries very hard to help all the schools and students out. But please come that day and see all of the wonderful things that you can buy.
Yes.
Yes. I thank you both, and I thank HPAT, and we all will be there. And we look forward to seeing you there on November 9th. It is just like everybody has said, dynamite. So see you then, and thank you for tuning in today. Take care.
For over 25 years, U.S. Bank, located at 211 East Howard Street in Hibbing, Minnesota, has provided office and studio space for Hibbing Public Access Television. We are thankful for their ongoing support.